anyways, back at it. All right, there we go. This is taking me a little bit to, okay. Okay. Oh no. There we go. This is the new gauge. Hello, Francesco. We're seeing if we like this gauge. This is the gauge. I don't know. I'm a little skeptical about it. Hi, Sam. Oh no. I hope you're doing okay, Sam. Ugh, I imagine. That's a lot to read through. And digest, too. Oops. Oh my goodness. There we go. So this thing that's... This thing is humming. Oh boy. There's a lot of parties happening. To figure out how to make that thing not hum so much. Alright. This new gauge doesn't flip up, so it's kind of just sitting there, which is, it's okay. It's not my favorite. We'll see how I feel about it though. so loud to close. Alright. I've been making these for so many days. Hello, Michael. Welcome to the stream, everybody. Remember to like, it helps me out a ton. This little potter. And it lets me know that you're enjoying it. I'm doing it, these are to, oh my goodness. Down there. Hold on 1 second. Compression is key. You can see the final results of these on my website and my Etsy, isacarrceramics.com. This is a rib. Let me get this lighting a little bit better. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to press in from the inside to the outside to my rib. I like this one because it's not super stiff, but it's pretty stiff. They have different stiffnesses of this brand. I do have some people ask me if I have like an Amazon thingy. Is it called storefront? I did make one. I have a lot of like little notes on there. Because sometimes you just get overwhelmed with how many things there are to buy. And you're also like, I don't know. Oof. Well, that's good that it kind of stays there. My gauge. Because I feel like if that was my other gauge, it would totally just be in a different direction. We're gonna tighten this a little bit. Just to make sure that's on. So maybe I do like this gauge. I don't know, I can't tell. Around the top, because we just took that top off. A lot of water in the middle, so I'm going to use a green down sponge to kind of get all that out. The problem with water in the middle is it'll just turn back into mush, so we want to take it all out. Hello! I think it's Jimothy. Jimothy? I'm doing good. Holiday orders are crazy. These will be my to-go cups, so you can see I have a lot of different designs. You can see them on my Etsy and my website. They're pinned, and they're also the same as this YouTube channel. Wait, this thing is kind of annoying. Let's see if this will oh, that absorbs the shock. I'm putting this this looks so gross, but it actually, you use that when, it's called like a chamois. You use it when you're using a bat system on the wheel. Oh my gosh, I have a frog in my throat. Using it when you use a bat system on the wheel, and it just helps to hold down the bat. It's kind of like a suction. Alright, we're gonna be done with this because it's time to get it off the wheel. I'm not going for perfection. There we go, using my pot lifters. I'm gonna see how many I get to today. I went to the post office and I was dropping off. Sorry. I was dropping off today. A And so many people were looking at me crazy because I had so many packages. So I was doing that. It's always kind of fun when you have so many packages and you're like, well, you're wrangling them. I'm wrangling them. So many bags. And it's always a conversation in line. Try to make it one trip. Same thing with groceries. I try to do one trip with groceries too. Sometimes I squish my eggs. Not my eggs, my bread. On accident. Kimberly. Hi, Brian. Kimberly, were you in a live before? Brian, were you? I can't remember. It might have been another Brian or Kimberly. See how much, that's like all slip and stuff. And I am taking off some clay. I mean, you can see how much clay I'm taking off, but it's not a lot. It's mostly just the stuff I'm throwing with. When I'm doing that though, a little bit more height. Pull a little bit. Oh no. The gauge is in the way. When you have height and you want to make it a little bit more rounder or width-wise, you're gonna lose some of that height. So a lot of people, when they're throwing tall, they'll throw super tall and then they'll go for the roundness. And that's just what happens. I'm gonna use my sponge. Should have done this before, actually. I made the walls nice and straight. But that's okay, we can just go back and make them straight. So these are on my website, on my... Oh, you've been here before. Okay. It's the correct Brian I'm thinking of. Yeah, these are on my website and my Etsy. These are to-go cups. So I like them because I don't know if you guys have ever used those to-go cups with those... Oh, my goodness. Like rubber toppers. And those make them to-go cups. I don't like the rubber toppers. I don't know why. Maybe it's something I'm doing, but they always turn out like a little bit like sticky. I don't know if maybe the rubber is like... Let's just make sure this is the correct size. Oh yeah, it is. Wow, this is a game changer for my last gauge. This is what I'm talking about. Just got a new gauge. Anyways, I like these to-go cups because one, also, like, you have to wrangle and remember where you put that. And the separate topper. This one has the topper already connected. So after I trim these, I go back. I actually didn't show you guys. Hold on. Here they are. Here's it fully made. Well, not fully made, but I add these toppers, and they're just nice because you already have it connected. Sometimes I don't like using straws because I'm like, ugh, I don't want to clean my straw. I do love a glass straw though. Yeah. If you're on a hot girl walk. So I'm glad you're enjoying the stream. I'm a bit tired. So maybe that, I feel like I sound like a therapist. I'm a therapist. No, I'm not a therapist. But I'm a bit tired. I did a lot today. So this is gonna be an easy peasy stream. So yeah, I'm glad you're enjoying it. If everything goes well, I shouldn't have to really take off any of the top, but sometimes I pull too much in one spot and then it'll kind of get a little bit uneven. So that's when I'll take off some of the top. Oh, that just flew. And we're gonna use the sponge on a stick to just get the water out of the middle. This water gets in the middle because I need water to pull up the walls, or else my fingers will not move. Yes, India has great ceramic artists. One day I'll go to India. Oops. My pot openers. There we go. I like a straight wall because, as I said earlier, I put a lot of, let me see if we have a finished one. Oh, that's it. Here's one of them. I have a little seal, and so I do stamps. So the stamps are really hard to do. Here's another one. Here's my coffee related one. I made these stamps inspired by other people, but yeah, it's better when the walls are straight. So I really aim for making the walls nice and straight. That's centering. Centering is very important because it kind of sets up the rest of your growing. I always do that first pull. It just kind of helps me get this second one because I'm already set up. Pull at the top and slowly release. I like leaving the top of it. Is that a mosquito? I swear. These little mosquitoes are the worst. I like leaving the top, the lip of the piece a little thicker and then at the end you can kind of tweak it up. Ooh, it's hitting my gauge a bit. There we go. Out to my, now these will shrink actually. We're gonna trim the top. Alright, grab my needle tool. And just like that, just pulls right off. Let's get the water out of the middle. It back out. This is my little chamois. Different kind of chamois than the one I was talking about earlier. I just use plastic. A lot of people will use synthetic skin. I don't really know when it's technically called. Clay noodle. Yes, it's definitely a clay noodle. Let's take off that bottom area. All that's not needed, and I don't know, I'm throwing with extra clay. If I had the exact amount of clay, I wouldn't really need to do that. I could pull all that up, but I'm so tired and I don't feel like throwing exact, so I like a little bit of wiggle room. So I'm gonna do that. Then can get you guys a little bit of a better spot. Ah! Okay. So let's see if you guys enjoy this spot a little bit more forward. If not, you can let me know. Back and forth motion is really key. Sometimes people get S-cracks in their pieces, and that's just because, well, two reasons you can get that. Either like you did not compress enough, or there was water left in the middle of the piece, and so it kind of got a little bit So it's always important to, should I just move this thing? I'm a little nervous moving that. My old gauge would never, or could never. Oof. Okay, those noises aren't bad. Oh boy. I like to throw with slip rather than water. It's just a little bit more control. So, and slip is just really watery clay. Oh, there's so much text that I have not even seen. Hold on. My phone is a little dirty with clay on it now. Let's see. You thought my work was going to collapse. When? No, usually I don't. It doesn't collapse. Sometimes it does. Can't all be good ones. Did it again. All right, let's use the chamois. That part. Oh, with my rib. No, I think maybe. Oh, I forgot to get the water out. Let's do it again. It looks a little scary, but sometimes the rib will get caught, or I'll remove these pieces, but we'll see if that happens. Hopefully it doesn't. Hopefully it doesn't, Opie. Hopefully. There we go, got it off. There we go, nice and straight. I was trimming earlier actually, and I had the board on, actually no, I wasn't trimming. I was putting the choppers on to-go cups. These are gonna be to-go cups. You can see what they're gonna look like on my Etsy and my website. I have a lot of different designs for these, and I also do them in red clay. They're really nice because I have a little mouthpiece. But yeah, anyways, I was cleaning up the mouthpiece and putting it on, and then I picked one up, and the whole thing just teetered. It just fell. Oh my goodness. All of them just totally crushed. So about 40 of those in about 7 hours of work. Saved what I could. Would you be able to give 3 pros and cons of throwing with slip versus water? I don't understand why it may be better. As I just tried my first centering today on the wheel. Oh my gosh, well congrats on that. Centering is a beast, as you may know, so that's great. I do have a video up on my YouTube, this YouTube, about how I teach start to finish wheel throwing, so you might find that helpful also. I think when you're first beginning, it doesn't really matter too much if you use water. Also, if you're in a studio, it's kind of like you kind of have to use water, so unless you like save your slip or something. But I mean, the water becomes slip over time too, so but I don't know if there's any pros and cons. It's kind of just preference, so I guess I'll just answer it like that. For me, I have more control. I don't like using water because it gets too watery, and it actually, I mean, it breaks down the piece over time, but it doesn't really matter when you're first starting out. I think it's all just preference, but I also use slip because it kind of cuts out a part. I was reading a text. What was I saying? I totally forgot. My bad. I think. Alright, the problem with these pot lifters is at a certain point I don't really have an area to, my studio is a little bit messy, but we'll keep those in the back so you can see at least what we're making. I forgot what I was saying, something about slip, right? I tried to make a plate and it constantly kept getting dry when I was trying to center. It kept getting dry. Well, at any point, watch that video that I have on my, which is like how I teach ceramics. It goes into depth of like why I do this and like, you know, what this means and why you're getting this, and I think it's helpful. People tell me it's helpful, so that's good to hear. But at any point when you're on the wheel, you can grab water, so don't feel like you have to, you know, like if I'm pulling up a wall, this is a very important tip. If I'm pulling up a wall, I can always pull it up here and then reassess and then keep going. So you can always, and the same thing goes for if you need water, you can always stop and get more water. So yeah, I definitely say, I think it was Opie, I definitely recommend watching that video because it goes over and goes in depth of a lot of different things. Anyway, but no worries if not. I just like helping. I feel like I go over things that not a lot of teachers kind of go over, but who knows? I'll actually use the sponge on a stick. Hiccups, my goodness. sure this lip is nice and round one more time. I will be going over this with those to-go cup toppers, so if you're looking for any handmade gifts, I definitely recommend, oh my goodness, definitely recommend looking at my website and my Etsy. I have a lot of things, fully handmade. Where did I put my, there we go. Let's see if we can get one more on that. I'll show you guys how I do it. You guys see me? Kind of. That's how you do it. Try this to go fast. Let's see if this gauge is doing its job and staying at the size. Oh my gosh, this might be my new favorite thing. If you're new, I have been battling my $20 this is a gauge. So as a production potter, it cuts down so much time for me. So instead of every single piece I measured the first one, and now if I throw to that size, I have the same width and the same height. That being said, every single piece is a little bit different than this. They're all individual, but that's handmade, so if you're looking for the same thing, you gotta go to IKEA. You can see my finger marks. Let's see if we can go a little bit further back. There we go. You can see my finger marks, and it's really important when you're raising the walls, this is raising the walls, to go the speed of the wheel. Well, you're not going the speed of the wheel, but you're going up at a speed that you hit the whole piece. If I just go super fast up, I'm gonna create a very lopsided piece, and so that's why it's really important with every single step on the wheel, you go pretty slow. And I'm just pushing out to my rib. I'm taking off some clay, but I don't mind it. I don't mind taking off clay. I'm just trying to make it straight. And maybe chop a little bit off the top. That was not very clean, but that's okay. It's because I did it pretty far at the top of the piece. Alright, let's round that out. Why don't we? Using my chamois. Hello! Hello, Mia! Welcome to the stream. Alright. Let's take this one off, but first I need to chop this little area off. There's no point in keeping that because I do not need it. I don't need it. Oh my goodness. Trying to keep our arms as clean as possible. I don't really get dirty per se. I get dirty when I wipe my hands on my apron though. Where did I just put? I need to put these over there. Alright, the problem is I need this. That's how I usually destroy things, is my clumsiness. Later. hand. Always gotta fold your bags. There we go. Welcome back. Hello. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the stream. Remember to like. It's a small gesture, but it means a lot. It helps me out. And it is free, so. Are not exercising your likability on the live stream. Yeah, maybe you guys don't know how. I have a lot of slip here. 64 likes and 400 watching. Let's get those likes up. Let's get the likes up. Just gotta double tap the screen. $65. Stop it and get this off. Then I'm going to make it nice and round with my little chamois. Oh, my chamois go. $70 likes. Are exercising your likes. That's good. It only helps. It's a small gesture, but it means a lot. To this little potter, it means a lot. There we go. There we go. Another one. I have made so many of these. All right, let's open up another bag. Here we are, 25-pound bag into a little bit over than a pound of clay each. How many are there? I'm not quite sure. Didn't really count, but a little less than 25. So it's 1 pound and some. Alexander. Welcome to the stream. We're making to-go cups. Ah, man. The trick with your hand on the inside of the cup is it does have to be, your hand has to be damp, so if it isn't, it'll get caught and the piece will just kind of fold in on itself. Ah, there we go. 85 likes and 376 people watching. Remember to like the screen. It only helps. It's such a small gesture, but it means a lot and it helps me out more than you know. Alright, let's use the sponge on a stick. And I'm just gonna take out the water on the inside. Well, I'm not really using water, but there we go. Let's do this thing. Where did I just put that? Oh my goodness. Oh, it's right here. This is my wooden, I call this my wooden knife. I don't do night streams too often. I guess this isn't really night, afternoons, I guess, for me. There we go. Another one. So I'm curious, where is everyone tuning in from? I don't know if you guys are sleepy though. If you're sleepy, it's okay. You don't have to. Hello, Reb. Hello, Jenny. Welcome to the stream. Oh my goodness. See, this one's kind of not very centering. Not very centering. Hello, Gabriella. There we go. A little bit more. That's good enough to center. We'll do our first pull. Hello, Kane. Welcome to the stream, everybody. Try to pull this straight up to my size. There we go. And how do I tell is this thing? This is the gauge. We're at 96 likes. Oh my goodness. So these are my to-go cups. Does the clay dry your hands out? Oh yes it does. Oh yeah. I feel like every potter has that problem. Some studios are nice enough to give you a lotion, but my studio, you have to bring your own lotion. I'm just kidding. This is my studio, so I have to bring my own lotion. But yeah, it does. It dries your hands out a ton. Oh, that just fell on the floor. We're gonna chop that off. my pot lifters. Helps me lift the pot up so I don't really touch it. I mean, I still touch it, but the alternative is using my hands. It always kind of moves these. But then again, this also moves the piece. I'll test it out. My hands don't get too dry. Well, that's a lie. I don't know. They're not terrible. I'm usually only throwing for like a week, and then I glaze for a week, but since the holiday season, I'll look into it, yeah. I have the Costco pack of hand lotion, so I gotta get through that stuff before I buy more. Oof. Get that little piece off. There we go. I'm gonna round this lip back out. There's nothing worse than a jagged edge in ceramics. How's my day going? It's going good. It's going good. Tomorrow we will know the outcome of your hypothesis or the test. So that'll be fun to hear about, William. Ooh, this one's like this wooden knife is way longer than this wooden knife. I don't know what's up with that. I don't really like that one. I like this one better. It's a little dull, but it does the job. I don't know how I accumulated all of these wooden knives. Someone said, how long do I allow the ceramics to dry out? You can tell when a piece is dry out. Also, hello Churro, welcome back to the stream. You can kind of just see the difference. I'll show you guys. Here, hold on. Let me show you 3 different things. See, this is how my my apron gets dirty. All right, I'll show you 3 different things. So you can see this one looks less light gray. It's still a little damp. You can kind of see, oh, you guys can't really see, the light is kind of overbearing, but you can see the differing gray. So this is not quite dry yet. This one and this one, you can see the difference. So you can also kind of feel it too, and it feels damp. So I let them dry for a while, and you can just kind of see the difference. So there we go. Another one. Oof, oof. That was scary. These things, sometimes they get clay on them. There we go. I'm married to the game of pottery. Yes, this thing, pottery takes up so much of my life. Oh my goodness. It's time for no shoes. We're in that type of time. Oh my gosh. I said earlier that all of them fell. All of them fell, and this is one that I forgot to fix. Should we break it? Okay, you ready? 3, 2. Let's see how I did with my trimming. There was no saving it. Ah! I can't look at it. Alright, we can't look at it. It's donezo. Alright, I'm changing my song. Let me grab some more water while I change my song. Stay right there. Let's add some water to this thing. You could see the designs that I make on my Etsy and my website. Isacarrceramic is my Etsy, and isacarrceramics.com is my website. And yes, I do have Apple Music. I'm not going to transition into... What am I listening to? I'm going to listen to John Mayer, New Light. It's just such a good song. Just such a good song. Alright. Let's get back to work. It feels shorter without my shoes. Welcome to the stream, everybody. Yes. This one started malfunctioning, and I was like, you know what? It's time for a new phone. So, which it's nice because now I have this phone to stream on that I'm streaming on, and it's way better quality. And then this one's like my little iPod. So, this is what it used to look like all the time. But now that I have that new phone, it's my phone is a little bit cleaner. I at least want to keep it clean for a year until it starts filling up with clay. Once it hits the year, it can get dirty. Oh, thank you, Dina, for the floating heart. That's very sweet. Look at this one. You're out of whack today. It's because I took off my shoes. I put my shoes back on. What new phone did you get? I splurged. I just got the 17. I got the large one because I don't know. I have 20/20 vision, but I don't like squinting to look at things. Also, I feel like I use my phone so much for work that I'm just like, I want a large screen, like a computer. So, I splurged. It was having problems in the beginning. What clay am I using? I'm using a stoneware. There it is. I'm using a stoneware. It is a porcelain and stoneware blend. It is called half and half from Laguna Clay. The reason why I like this clay is because it has little absorption when it's fully fired, so it's great for dinnerware. And it is a little bit groggy. It has a lot of sand in it, which can hurt a lot of people's hands, so it's definitely not smooth. I do not suggest it if you're looking for something that won't hurt you. But dishwasher. All my pieces are dishwasher, microwave, freezer safe, so. And I make my glazes, so I really know what's going into them. I think that's pretty important when you're making stuff. Anyways, I highly suggest checking it out on my Etsy and my Instagram, or I mean, you can go on my Instagram too. My Etsy and my website. There we go. Another one. Another one. Let's see. I need to upgrade my phone. Oh no. I know, that's what happened to mine. Mine was all shattered. Oh boy. This thing's coming off. I used to do a phone, like a screen protector, but man, I just hate the screen protectors. I don't know why. I feel like they just... So... How many am I making? How many am I going to make? I made all those. I made all these, yeah. It's been 58 minutes, so we've got a little bit. I'm going pretty easy. I don't know, I don't feel like rushing. I've been working since 7:30. And last night I went to bed at like 10, so your girl's tired. But we're gonna see how many we can until around 7. I have to leave. Then we'll be What are these for? Joe said. They're gonna be my to-go cups, so they have a little bit of a lip on them. I need something. I need to make like a little thing right here so that I can show you guys the finished product. So let me show you. These are my to-go cups. A little seal on them, and they're to-go cups, so you can drink out of it. And yeah, they are. I think they're very helpful because if I don't want to use a straw, I like it because one, I don't have to use a straw. There's a little bit of a mouth area, and it's nice in the car because then I don't really have to look too hard. I don't know if it's just me, but I don't know why my coffee always spills in the car. It might be my driving. I am a good driver though, I do have to say. Maybe it's the roads I'm driving on. Maybe they're full of holes. But yeah, you can check them out. I have a lot of different designs. I am in the holiday maker mode. I feel like a lot of makers right now are swamped. Oops, my hand just jolted. Oh, dear Lord. Look at that. So yeah. Too Fast and Furious edition. I know. I have not gotten, but you know what? When I was getting my driver's license, I almost failed. I had 1 point away from failure. But the guy was scary. I do have to say, the guy was scary when I was taking my driver's license. I remember people would say like, do not get this guy. And I was like, oh my gosh, I hope I don't get this man because he fails a lot of people and he's well known for it at that DMV. And of course I got that guy, so spooky. Spooky man. But that's okay. Now I don't have to take my driver's license test for a really long time. I think it's till you're like 80 or something. I don't know. I always stress with those things. Also, I guess the written test was so stressful for me. I don't know why I was like second guessing myself all the time. It's just stressful. There we go. Just a little bit taller. I need a little bit more length. Alright, let's get this thing off. How often do you throw lids for pots, and what is the best way to do it? There's so many different methods. Oh my goodness. How often do I throw lids? It kind of depends on what I'm making. How often do I throw lidded things? Every so often. My sugar jars, if you look on my Etsy, I have my sugar jars, and those are made by one piece. So you throw the piece fully, and then you kind of, once it dries a little bit, you cut it, and so your lid is thrown in one shot. But if you go back a little bit on my videos, on my live streams, you can see me make a teapot, and so that's another way to make a lid. I did a different way than that, what I'm saying right now, which is I just threw the piece, and then you can kind of trim it to what you need. I think the harder part is what type of lid you want. So, or not lid, I mean the holder for the lid. There we go, we're right size. A little bit more height. But I just say look it up, because there's so many different, I don't mean that to be rude, look it up. But you can look up different ways to kind of like hold a lid, and I think that kind of dictates what type of lid you want to make. Like you could make a flat lid, and this could be like an inset holder, so there's so many different ways, and I mean, lids are super fun to make. I highly suggest just kind of playing around with it. Oh boy, why am I struggling today? Hold on. Yeah, it just kind of depends on what type of lid and look you're going for. Something fun I do is, well, I don't know if it's fun or just laziness, but I'll see something that I want to make, and I'll just try it out, and then I'm like, okay, there's probably a better way. So then I'll kind of go, you know, on YouTube or just the internet or whatever, and I'll look it up, and then you'll see a different way of doing it. And that's why I always say, like, kind of learning from different people is always key, because they teach you different ways and different ways to think about things in general. I mean, but with pottery, there's so many different techniques, and then you just make it into your own. So everything I'm doing is all from my mentors, and then yeah, I just kind of make it into my own technique. I've been trying to make a lid for a pot I made, but I don't know how to make it look at all. Oh man. So if the pot is already made, like if you made it like my cups, then so it's either your pot can have the foot where it holds your lid, or, oh hi Mal, welcome to the stream. Your pot can have the piece where it holds your lid, or your lid can be held in place on your lid. I don't know if I'm explaining this correctly. So, I wish I had my teapots here, but I don't. You know, do I have a photo? Anyways, maybe I'll make a drawing of it. Does that make sense? So if your piece is made like my bowl or my cup, like this, then your lid has to have like a little bit of a foot on the inside, so that when you move your lid, it won't just slide off. So online has a bunch of photos of like a lid cut in half or like that type of drawing. I suggest looking at that because I don't know, for me I'm very visual, so seeing that kind of helps me. Let's lift this up just a bit more. Oh, thanks, Churro. Last time I had a churro, they were $1 churro, and I had one, and I was like, you know what? I need another. So I went back in line. I got another churro, and should not have done that because I'm lactose intolerant. But the churro was worth it. I get really bad headaches from milk. Wants to learn to make pottery. What do you think is the best beginner? Oops, let me wipe my screen. My son really wants to get into pottery. What do you think is the best way to get into it? I guess it depends how old he is. There's a bunch of kids classes out and about. I know a lot of independent artists do kids classes, and so that's a really good way because it's kind of more intimate, and I find that the teachers are a little bit, I don't know, it's a cool way for the kids to kind of get together. But if they're a little bit older, maybe, oh, hello, Bellow Moon, welcome to the stream. If your child is a little older, schools usually have it, but I would look at you know, local members things, and usually they have kids classes and they're pretty chill. But I remember when I was working at a studio, I had to pick up a shift for the guy that did the kids class, and I was just so it's such a tiring task to wrangle those children. But they always come up with the coolest things. He's 12. Yeah, I would definitely look into the kids' classes. They make the coolest things, and you always keep them, and you're just like, what the heck? How did you think of that? And they also last forever. Yeah, I would look at local studios. I remember my middle school had we had ceramic classes actually in middle school. So sometimes schools have it. If you're homeschooled, sometimes I cleaned the lever thing. There's actually a totally new gauge. But if he's homeschooled, you can actually reach out to an independent artist or, you know, whatever, and they'll actually pay for, homeschools will usually have like a set aside amount to pay for their extracurriculars. But then again, the artist has to be willing to do that. But yeah, I would look into memberships, and they usually have like once a week classes. That's how my old studio used to work. like after school. Charge this phone. Hold on. Wow, there's 400 of you guys. 166 likes. Can I get that to be the same? Hold on. There we go. Now you guys are charging. All right. 170. Whoa. Who did that? Who did that? Thank you. That's very nice of you. It's such a little thing, but it means a lot to a lot. All right. Let's get this to be flat. There we go. Let's take this, chop that foot off. Alright. Where is this thing? Alright, let's take this one off. It's time. He's fully grown. Goodbye. Oh no! Oh, it fell. There you go. The movie you're thinking of is Ghost. It is. I've not seen Ghost, and I will not see Ghost until we get 100K. Not centered. Still a little bit off center, but it's okay. We can work with that. I gotta see Ghost. I will when we reach 100K. I said that when I first started streaming, and I can't break my word. I can't break the word. There's a mosquito. Oh no. Oh. I think it just died. I'm confused. I'm cutting the lip a little too close to the top, so I always have to stop and grab it. Can you guys hear my music? I hope you can't. Or else YouTube's gonna be mad. Oh, you guys can hear it. I hope you guys can't. These are cups. Wait, can you hear it? I'm scared now. Or else the YouTube gods will punish me. Oh my gosh, thank you so much. Thank you, Ahmed. That's very sweet. How did this go? Thank you. Right now I'm listening to, what's on this one playlist? Hemlock Springs. I'm getting warm in here. Okay, that's good to hear. I'm sorry it was loud. This thing doesn't really work too well, so it's a little bit loud, but you can put flowers in cups. You can, so I guess it could be a vase. Everything, I guess, technically is a vase. But are bowls vases? I don't know. I don't think so. I think they're too. But no, they could be. Because you could put a flower frog in there. Oh. Hold on. Let's see, where am I going to put these? Problem is, I have a lot of empty space on these bats because there's it's hard to get this thing. Oh my goodness. I need to stretch. Always gotta keep the arms clean. Hello, Dark Crypto. I make cup. You watch me make cup. Not quite centering well. Uh-oh, we're on my gauge. Oh, there we go. Spell icon. I remember the first time I fell for that. That's very nice. That's very kind. Out of a lump. tiny lump of clay. I wonder how many to-go cups I've made. Oh man, too many to count. The past couple days I've made a lot, but do you guys want to see how many I've made? Let me show you. Oh my. Oh my. Oh. Oh my. They're all drying. You can see them. Oh no, no. I put you guys back to where you were. Oh jeez. Oh jeez. Okay. I think that's right. Let's put this over. How do you know when to stop for the height? Are they all the same thing? This right here is called a gauge. It's kind of hard to see with the background, but this, once I throw to that, it is the size that I need. Every single one though is a tad bit different, so they're not totally exact. But that is what handmade is, so. There's an air bubble. Just gonna pop it. Ooh, you can kind of see a little bit of twirl there. That just happens when I think when you're kind of holding the piece a little bit too much at the top. Didn't realize that's right over your spinny thing. Yes, it's over my spinny thing. I'm gonna try to move you guys a little bit. There's just so much junk in my space. So you guys can see the kind of from the side angle. These 3.5-ish, and they shrink to about 30 inches, give or take, and because I want them to fit in your car holder or, you know, strollers or wherever. I need to brush up on my Spanish in order to understand that. Apologies. Alright, let's take this off. I think they asked where you get the clay you use. I get the clay from the store. Some people will get the clay from, you know, maybe a creek or their backyard or wherever. Clay's everywhere, actually. But yeah, I get the clay. Mine's pre-made box bagged. They come in 25-pound bags. The clay store. Yeah. The clay store. Yeah. So, yeah, you get it from the clay store. I think you can actually get it from Blick too, which is a pretty well-known art store. Whenever I go into a Blick, I've only been in one. In LA, and that one, it just feels sterile. I don't know, something about it. It's a little scary in there. I must have some pruny fingers. Actually, no, my fingers don't really get pruny. That's what you get for doing it for a living. Get used to it, and your hands get used to the grittiness of the actual clay. So, aren't kilns needed for drying ceramics? You can dry the ceramics with air and sun, but yes, kilns are needed to actually bake the ceramics. So yes, these will dry and then they will go into the kiln. And they actually do two firings. So the first one is a bisque firing, also called biscuit firing. And it's a low temperature, not like your oven low. Kilns get up to, I think I fire my bisque at 1,765-ish, 25. I think it's 1,725 actually. And then the kiln shuts off, and then it cools, and I'm in Fahrenheit, so it's like 1,000 Celsius-ish. No, it's more than that, I think. I don't know the conversion. But yeah, so you do need a kiln, and it comes out of soft rock, and then you glaze it, and glaze is pretty much just a liquid slurry of glass. Just a bunch of minerals, material, rocks. And then it goes back into the kiln. And I do mid-fire, so they go higher than 1,000. They go to 2,000 degrees. Have you ever used crystal glazes for pots, cups, bowls, etc.? Crystal glazes. My glazes that I make are actually microcrystalline, so they're a little bit matte in some areas, and that's because of the microcrystals. But the crystals that you get from, like, you know, the jars that you could buy that like really explode and look like little firecrackers, I do not use those. They look super cool. I totally would, but I'm just not too big of a fan of that style myself. I like the look, but I don't want to, I don't know. I think for me, my art pieces, and you can see my art pieces on my website, they're more, it kind of, I like the raw clay, I guess. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Hogar. I hope I said that right. I learned from multiple things. Classes, mentors, but mostly self-taught. I think a lot of the mentors, I don't know, mentors just kind of like supported me, I guess, and just like kind of pushed me, but mostly just self-taught. My goodness. This gauge is touching the rim. Okay, there we go. We're done with this one. We're doing okay. We've made quite a few. Hello, welcome to the stream. Welcome to the stream. Thanks for stopping in. Remember to like it. Remember to like the stream. It helps me out a ton. And it actually helps other people find the stream too. So. I will be trimming these tomorrow. So if you want to see that, I highly suggest turning on the notifications because it'll notify you when I go live. And it'll probably be in my morning time, so I'm Pacific Standard Time. How much does it cost the machine you are working on? No worries. It's called a potter's wheel, and there's different kinds. There's manual, where you actually pick, so you're the one creating the spinning. And those range, I think, like those range. You can probably make your own too of that one. But like a really well-known kick wheel is like Lori, shoot, I forgot, Kemper? I forgot what it's called, but I've seen those for like $1,000, but you can get it used for like, I think I got mine for 200, 100-ish, probably 200. These new, the one I'm working on is a heavy duty one, but you can see there's one in the background, and that one, a lot of people like that one. It is by Nidec. It's called a Shimpo. And those I think go for like 1,500. These go for around 2,000. These ones I like working on my Brent. So yeah, they kind of range. There are some that are 200 out there. I think it's called Vivor. And I have not tested those out. I would love to test that out. Maybe I should contact them and see if they, because I get asked, you know, about that. So, yes, pottery wheels kind of just, there's different kinds, and I mean the amount that it costs kind of depends on the motor too. So this motor can take a lot. The Shimpo's less because it can't take as much. Another thing to keep in mind is like the motor needs to be strong because you're also you're putting weight on it. It's not just the weight that's on it, but you're also pressing on it. So the motor does have to be pretty good. So anyway, of course, thanks for the question. Yeah, but if you're just starting out, the Vivor wheel for $200 should be good. I mean, because you're not going to be making anything crazy. But yeah, now I'm looking on like secondhand. I always look for if I can get my hands on. Oh no, my sponge. Oh, stick. If I can get my hands on a wheel. And prices are going up, secondhand even. So I suggest if you're gonna get secondhand wheels, you should bring a piece of clay and actually like throw on it. A kick wheel, you kind of just need to kick it and see. But I mean, no, I would still bring a piece. I didn't. I was just like, I'm gonna get it because it was a really good deal. But definitely suggest if you're getting a secondhand wheel, you should definitely bring like a pound to see if it can take it. Hello, welcome back to the stream. So I actually have a mirror in front of me, and that's how I'm seeing it instead of bending all the time. Let's go a little bit lower actually. There we go. out. I do want to get the inside with my, oops. There we are. Oh gosh. There we are. That's good. There we are. Oops. I was skeptical about this gauge, but I'm kind of enjoying it. I mean, it would be nice if I could flip it up and down, but I guess it saves me time. The nice thing is I know that it is the size, because my old gauge, oh, hold on, my old gauge would just move. Oh, gosh. Clumsy today. So we're making my to-go cups. These are on my website and my Etsy, and fully handmade, no molds. You can go there and you can see what type of designs I do on them. I think they're very cute designs. See that? Right there. Just gonna pop it a little bit. There's a little air bubble here too. This is a good gauge. Good money spent. I think I got it for $25. I think it's on Clay Cake. So if you are a potter and you're looking for a gauge, I think it's one of those things that you don't really need, but if you're making a lot of things the same, it's very helpful. But I'd say if you're a hobbyist, and I would spend the money elsewhere, probably just on tools or something. But it's definitely not a necessity. That's what I was trying to say earlier about the slip versus water, is I like using slip too, because when I'm recycling clay, it kind of cuts down my recycling, because it just recycles it, it turns it back into nice and usable slip to be put on the plaster bat or whatever you put it on. So that's also why I use, hello Catherine, hello Queenie, welcome to the stream. That's also why I use slip, because it just kind of, I don't know, it cuts down a little bit of my recycling, ceramics, clay, ceramic clay, pottery clay. Ceramic is like the iron stuff, so usually make it into a cone, but now I'm thinking, I'm like, every time I do that, why did I get so skinny when I can just go straight up? Let's try it this way. Ooh, we're hitting the gauge. Hello, Muhammad. Hello, Dita. See how much clay I took off? It's mostly just slip. So these are my to-go cups. You can see the designs that I do on my Etsy, on my website. It's pinned in the comment section. And I do a lot of different designs for these actually. I feel like, I was thinking earlier today, I'm like, I think I do too many designs. But they're all just so good, so I don't know which one I would cut out. Wobbly. Kind of messed it up when I was taking that footer off, so we're gonna make it nice and flat again. Try to center it. That'll be good enough. There we go. There's a lot of you guys. Make sure you guys like the stream. It helps me out a ton. And it costs nothing. Did I not use my thing? I thought I did. It's stuck again. Sometimes it'll happen if the clay is very damp. Okay, we gotta go fast. Else it's gonna stick again. Oh god. Okay, there we go. Sorry for that noise. Oh. Trying to get it off smoothly. It's good enough. We're not going for perfection. That one was very... It is new clay. Let's see. We got a couple more, I think. Not getting all the pieces done tonight. We're just kind of going easy. It's been a long day. Long day. Bought a new thermal printer for my shipping labels. But they have like an app that you have to go through. It's kind of annoying. So hopefully this one doesn't have an app. watch. I have not seen Ghost, the movie Ghost. I said I'll watch it when the channel reaches 100K. Sheesh. This clay is so damp. Gotta get the little pieces off. Get off the little thing. There we go. Gotta round this back out. And before I do that, get all the water out of the inside. Take some practice, but the world needs more ashtrays, so cellular device. Remember in school when you had to look at your phone in secret? Well, maybe that was just me. I don't know. Actually, I don't really think as a child I didn't feel like I just used my. I didn't really get a phone until I needed it. This like knockoff BlackBerry. I thought it was the coolest thing. That was the coolest thing ever. I was like, finally, a phone, finally. And it was pink, and I would play this one game on it. It had one game. It was like this. I don't even remember what the game it was, but it was not a fun game, but it was the only game I had on there. Taking the bus and I had this Sudoku thing. Sudoku, like, little gadget thing. Make a heart ball. What will I make next? The world may never know. Probably another cup. Ashtrays are good. Ashtrays are good. I'm using a little bit too much slip, and it's making the piece very damp. So that's the nice thing about using slip when you throw. So what I'm using in my bucket is called slip. It's just very watery clay. And the nice thing is it doesn't add as much moisture as water would if you have water. And use that to throw, but this clay is very damp, so it's already kind of struggling. How long did it take you to become a master at this? Well, that's very sweet to hear that I'm a master. I think it takes a little bit to kind of grasp the concept, and you know, I think it's like sports. You're not gonna be good at soccer the first time. I mean, maybe you are. I have no clue. Maybe you're a prodigy. But I think, I mean, hand-eye coordination I think is very important for ceramics too. Which it's not necessary. I think you can learn hand-eye coordination, but it definitely helps in the learning process. I think it takes a month or two to kind of grasp the centering. And it takes years to learn craftsmanship, so and craftsmanship, I don't think you can learn that in a couple days. I think it just comes with time. Remember to like the stream, guys. It really helps me out. And it's such a small gesture, but it really does mean a lot to this little potter. To this gal, it means a ton. Alright, the problem is, exercise. All right. All right, let's put this one, another one. Definitely after these past couple days of just grinding these to-go cups, they are looking very similar. A lot of it is also just muscle memory. Say your name, Yolanda. Yes, okay, got it right. I thought it was a B. Sorry. Sometimes I read names and I can't really see the full text, so sometimes it's hard on the phone. I thought it was a B. I was like, did someone place an order? No, no one has placed an order. These are really hot sellers for me. Well, actually, people do place orders. They're a very hot seller right now on my Etsy. They are just selling like crazy, which is great. It's honestly, it's the first time I have ever experienced this, and it's awesome to see so many people appreciating and wanting these pieces. So these are just restocking all those. I'm trying to get these fully finished by Monday, get them shipped out, so hopefully everybody's Christmas, holiday, Kwanzaa, whatever, they have these pieces for that. I was a little stressed the other day. I was like, everybody's gifts are depending on me. So, but I do have a disclaimer that I cannot guarantee that I will ship. They will be shipped in time for the holidays. So just know if you order, this is probably the batch you're getting them from. It is. It's definitely going to be the batch you're getting them from. So if you want to add more stress, which it's good stress, I think, you can check those out. Kind of decided to take off the top of it because I thought it was a little bit too tall. Take it round again. So tomorrow these will be dry. I will trim these. I'll probably do these on stream. I've been streaming a lot, and always buy a set at the Renaissance Festival. Do you do artwork on them too? You can see the designs I do on my pieces. I don't do any Renaissance, but that would be so fun to do a Renaissance fair. I feel like they have a specific style though, and I don't know if I am that style. But that would be so fun. I always wanted to do a Renaissance fair, or just be in it, or just walk through it. I think that would be super fun. I gotta dress up though. I gotta figure out my... I'm trying to catch these little guys. Oh my god. Oh, there's so many little buggies. It's because I have the door open. Oh my goodness. I don't want to make too much noise. I don't know if people are sleeping on the street. Where did they go? Do I look insane right now? These little buggers, they're probably eating me. Where did they go? Alright, we're gonna save that for later. Let's hope this thing didn't... Okay, there we are. Another one. I'm scared now. Mosquitoes are my... What are they? Look at that, we're almost done with this bag. We've done quite a few. They're trying to show. You have to show the picture of when you dressed up in a Renaissance dress. I know, I'll have to take you guys with me. I don't even know what my... I might be a troll, who knows? I'll have to make a dress. I'll have to make... And I think I would be like a... I would be a wench if I went to the Renaissance fair. Yes, you all will be there. We should do a meet and greet at the Renaissance fair. I have to find one. I heard there's some, I think in San Francisco. The light zapper would be funny. Oh, I know. I should get one of those. Would mosquitoes do that though? Would mosquitoes go into that or no? I need to hire an actor that has type O blood. I heard they really like type O blood. So I need to hire an actor to stand by me. They do like that. Okay, so maybe I should get one of those. And then even better, the actor can play out scenes. So it's kind of like a show. I should hire a magician during my stream. Just to do magic in the background. Would be a great addition. Yes. They only know one trick though. They can only know one trick. Actually take a little bit off of this. Oh, noodle down. Oh no. That's gonna be a mess. My studio is so clean. Oh no. Just kidding, the studio is a mess. You definitely can. It just takes some practice and a little bit of time, perseverance. All right, another one. We're done with this one. Oh my goodness. don't know if I even have free time, to be honest. There we go. Another one. Where did those things go? I'm a little nervous. Alright, the last Lindsay of this bag. Let's fold it. Because you know the rules. You gotta fold the bags. I don't know why. You just gotta. I need to make free time. I will try to make free time. In my free time, I like to sit. I like to lay down. I've been knitting in my free time actually, but recently I haven't been knitting because I've been so busy. I'm on my second sweater. The problem is that I have bought too much yarn. So for all my projects, but the projects will be done. It's just now I have too many projects that I'm getting a little bit ahead of myself with my side hobby, or with my hobby. Oh. Struggling a bit. There we go. Hello, John. I say hello when I want to say hello, so I don't. Worldly life. What is worldly life mean though? Hello, Misa. I like to have the A. I guess it's just Mies. The one I'm living. I'm enjoying it though. Alright, this one's done. Ooh, no it's not. Do you ship to Canada? I can ship to Canada, yes. I don't know if my Etsy or my, it should. If you run into problems, you can always reach out to me. I do know that. It is Lisa needs Jesus. And it's that's very kind to hear. Hi, Sam. An awesome, fun stream. What? Please, what stream do you? Oh my goodness. The third bag. What stream do you do? Oh, hello, Shuriken. Is the mod community like very small, or is it just some you guys just kind of see each other? I'm so curious. How much do I think the bag weighs? A little less than 25 pounds. I was holding it on, so I do have muscle, which I can lift a 25-pound bag, but I can do one pull-up is all I can do. I want to try to, that's one of my goals in life. I'm only getting weaker as you age, so maybe I should get on it, but I want to do 10 pull-ups. I remember in elementary, kids could do the pull-up challenge. I was on the sideline. I was like, how the heck do we have that much strength? The world is small. It is, isn't it? Have my husband help. That's funny. I do not have a husband. Go. Where am I from? I am in California. You saying California is judgmental? I don't know if Californians are judgmental. I think LA people are a little bit judgmental. They're a little bit scary. They're scary. Oh man, LA people are scary. LA drivers are insane. I feel like once you pass into LA, it's like free reign. Like, you know what? You do what you want to do on the road. I remember I was driving at night one time, and in LA, there's just this random car. There was 2 cars in front of me, and they were flashing lights. Kelly's judgmental. I was just saying, you were saying everybody is judgmental? Maybe. Anyway, 2 cars in front of me. Anyways, let me finish my story. Just kidding. 2 cars in front of me flashing their hazards, and I was like, that's weird. Whatever. Nothing's wrong with their car, they're fine. So I'm in another lane, kind of going a little bit faster. And then I look ahead, and there's just this car on 3 wheels, and it's just sparking. That was the craziest thing ever. And he was like, the car was beat up. I think it was for sure stolen, I think. He was just, that person was just going for it. They were just driving down the 405. And yeah, another time I saw a bushfire driving in LA. It's always an interesting sight whenever you pass it. Yeah. Always something happening in LA streets. Aw, thank you. I want to say Misa. I don't know. I kind of like that name, Misa. That's a good cat name. Or human name. Or human name. I think it's more of a human name. But yeah. John's shooting his shot. Not only there, you're a trillionaire. Trillion, billion. It's always something to do with your body has to be centered. Let's try the other direction. He waited way longer than most. It is always kind of insane. I feel like it's insane how many proposals we get on this thing. What's my opinion? Oh no. I heard that the sumo, it's not a very good atmosphere for young boys to be in. Good thing that you put the reference there. I don't know if it's good or bad though. But at least you're referencing something. I have not seen it, but we will watch it when we reach 100K. 100K. That would be actually insane. I think that. I mean, even how many subscribers I have now is just absolutely craziness. Yeah. this thing out. John wants to be my Swayze. John yearns for the mines. The children yearn for the mines. Oof, fingers fell. Alright, I have a couple more. Let's make sure this is nice and flat. These are going to be to-go cups. You can see them on my website. It's actually linked in the bio, and also it's linked in chat too. And yeah, I make them nice and flat because I'll add a bunch of designs to them. I add stamps, so you can actually see what designs I make them. I make them on my website. I just nicked it, but that's okay. Got a little bit of a boo-boo there, but the good thing about these is I can cover that up with the to-go cup part. So that's good. No bongo in chair tonight. No bongo in chair tonight. No, he's inside. I did not bring him to the studio. Very mad that he wasn't out and about. Do you make to stay cups? Oh no, I just dropped the play on me. Do I make to stay cups? What would that entail? Just like super heavy. Ooh, do you guys see that? It is twirling. I didn't hear you answer it, so I'm going to ask again. Do you make... J&J is still here. I was wondering if you're still in chat. Do I make to stay cups? Is that the question? Awesome. Everything will be good. J&J, why are you called J&J Candy Cap? What is it from? I've always wondered. Do you own a candy shop? Squeeze. When I was a cab driver, I rewarded passengers with candy when they answered brain teaser correctly. No way, that's so sick. That's so sick. I always watch the cab, what was it called? It was a show, huh? I always wanted to be on it, but I would for sure fail because I'm terrible at trivia. If trivia was like a drinking game and like one of you guys had to drink if you got it wrong, like I would just be the drinker. I wouldn't be the trivia because I'm just terrible at it. Cash cab. Yes, you were on it. No way, Michael. Did you win? Did your episode air? This one's very difficult for me for some reason. No way. Cash cab, yeah, that was it. J&J, that's so sick. I bet people love that. Michael, did your episode air? I'm so curious. And did you win anything? One, but my friend wouldn't do the double or nothing round, and I got pissed at him. No. Dang. How much did you get? Do you get money for being like saying like yes you can't use this? Or is it just as much as you get? I'm always curious about that. Oh wow, that's crazy. That's so cool. Oh, I'm terrible at trivia. I would totally fail. It's like math. It's just confusing to me. Few $100. Oh wow. They always had the cool like inside of the cab too. I always thought that was so cool. Were you in New York, Michael? I'm invested. I always wanted to get on House Hunters. I feel like that'd be kind of fun. Cousin was on House Hunters, but it's all fake though, that's the thing. It's all fake. They just use empty houses. Jeopardy, oh. Remember, like, Wife Swap was one that now we're just going into, like, weird TV shows, though. I always used to watch Wife Swap. That was, like, a weird show. Kind of sad, too. It's kind of weird. Always be, like, the super clean family, and then, like, a family that's just, like, type B. Oh, you did. Ah, I thought it was random. Did you apply? I'm so curious. No, where did my chamois go? No. Oh, got it. Gosh dang. One of my brain teasers was, "Are you a good speller? I bet you can't spell your name." Oh, and it was like, is it like a riddle? Did some people like say like, "I don't want to do this"? What you getting from a cat? Man, I always thought it was a random cab that people got into, and I was like, how did they just do it? Dang, that's super cool though. I gotta apply to one of those. I don't think I would get in because I'd be so terrible at the questions. Did you and your friend like train for the trivia? Or no? Did you guys just kind of... Only cash. You get your tip back. That's what it is. Mirror seal candy. No training. Oh my gosh. That's ballsy. Hopefully I'm allowed to say that on YouTube. I don't know how I would train for that. Gotta clean the phone. I can't see. Oops. Hello, welcome to the stream. If you're new, I'm making to-go cups. And don't forget to like the stream. It's a small gesture, but it means a ton, and it helps me out more than you know. Good morning. Watching ghosts. Good night, Michael. Thanks so much. We will watch Ghost at some point. We just met a celebrity. Ooh, this one is... Saved it. Is it as therapeutic to actually throw as it is to watch? definitely can be. I think I kind of, when I'm production-wise, I just kind of get into muscle memory. It's all the same movements, I feel like, so. Yeah, I definitely think it's therapeutic. Where's my... Sometimes it can be frustrating if it's a bad day, or sometimes you just have bad throwing days. I find that bad throwing days usually happen when I'm either like super stressed or, you know, something has happened. Let's take the chamois and make it nice and round. I feel like there's a little bit of a bulge on the middle area, so we're just gonna smooth that out a bit. There we go. Alright, we're done with this one. It's a difficult one to begin, so it has to start at the beginning. But that is with everything too, you know. You weren't good at driving overnight. Here we are. That was a terrible show. Let's look at this real quick. Okay. Audrey! Oh my goodness. You have not been in stream for a hot minute. Wow, Audrey. How have you been? It's been so long. Sponge on a stick. Aw, hi Andy. It's bedtime. I totally agree. It's getting close to my bedtime too. But that is very sweet. Oh, you guys are too nice. Shuriken, you should sew, make on the wheel. I feel like you'd be great at it. You make so many things. Let's actually use this clay back on this thing. It's almost noon here in the Philippines. It is it is not midnight. It's 7:30 for me, but it's late for me. How are the Philippines doing? I feel like, is it typhoon season? It's always scary. You should. I feel like, Shuriken, you would love it and you'd be very good at it. But even just the process, I think you have to like the process. I don't know if it's really about being good or bad. Oh, do you want to see that? That one almost just went because we did not have enough water. Let's retry that. those sound insane. Those things must be massive. Okay, I keep dropping my stuff, which is not good. Not good at all. Alright, here we are. There we are. Okay. Inside has to, you don't want any water on the inside. So. Wow, we actually got a lot done. More than I thought we would. There we are. I feel like the walls are getting very straight. There's must have, but that's okay. How many ashtrays do I need? These are very tall ashtrays. I'm losing a Harry Styles now. He's an interesting lad. Oh, scary. Okay. Let's see how many I could do. How long have we been streaming for? 166 minutes, it says. Good night, Andy. Have a good slumber. Ooh, that was not short enough. There we go. Alright, this looks like it's our last one. I'm back at the beginning of my playlist, actually. So we've been gone for we're gonna be late. Alright, get your likes in before the stream ends. Oops. Okay. Goodbye, everybody. Thanks for tuning in.